A little bit of syrup on top.
Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, sis. Y'all Shamar Lataba Shimi Al-Shai. Water for tuning in. We're going to get started in a second. Bear with me. Trying to see if we got any updates on this foolishness of an election. Gonna let a couple people get in here and we're gonna get it started. In season, of course, we're gonna talk about this election. Trying to see if there's any updates on this election. We look like Trump slaughtering this broad. Okay, let's get into it. Shalom Israel. Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai brought a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Allah-Thun by Shemi Al-Shai to the sisters. I'm Priest Officer Quran Yahweh, the ISBK under Commandant General Yohana. And this is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class. We got any viewers out there? Make sure you put your name, city, and state So we're going to mark you down for attendance. Of course, we all know it is Tuesday, November the 11th. You understand? Oh, excuse me. Tuesday, November the 5th. Man, living in the future. Salaki. Tuesday, November the 5th, right? And this is election day. You understand? We're gonna find out who's going to be the next face of America. I don't want to say the next ruler of America, because we know a president is basically just the manager of this company. You understand? But we're gonna get into it, man. So I'm gonna let some more people get up in here before I get to asking questions. Man, it's hilarious. It's hilarious how many black people want Donald Trump to win. It's hilarious how many black people want Kamala Harris to win. Who y'all vote for? Type it in the comments. You ain't got to be ashamed. You don't got to be ashamed. No, I'm talking as you should be ashamed if you voted, if you're a Black, Latino, or Native American Indian. Understand? So let's get into it, man. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? The sad reality about this empire that we live in, no matter who's the president, even if it was one of our people, which Kamala Harris is not, you understand? She is a Idumean, you understand? I'm sorry, Most High Christ, sis. Most High Christ. You in the spirit of the Lord, you understand? But Kamala Harris, right? Her being of Edomite stock on her father's side from his father's heritage, you understand? She's the same as a matter of fact, she is actually come from a lineage of Jewish men, just like Donald Trump. You understand? So you got the same entity, you understand, to vote for across the board. You understand? And not to mention that none of these policies matter, not for Black, Latino, and Native American Indians. You understand? Because America is going to be business as usual. We are literally going to be slaughtered. You understand? Racially profiled, right? Our neighborhoods are still going to be bullet riddled, drug infested, right? It's just going to be a whole new set of years. You understand? With a different face, or possibly the same face. You understand? Of people who you know, who have no intentions on doing anything for the Black, Latino, and Native American Indian community. You understand? As a matter of fact, let me go to the scripts real quick. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10. This is in the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10, and it reads, "Never trust thine enemy." You understand? The Lord, through the mouth of the prophets, you understand, told us to never trust our enemies. You understand? And we got to be foolish to believe that a new presidential candidate is here to change the lives of Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians when you are the president of a country that was built off of slaughtering, you understand, mass unaliving, robbery, you understand, and so many other crimes committed against the children of Israel, right? This country was founded off of our people being destroyed by the people that run this country today. You understand? And on top of that, it's like this, right? I ask people all the time, right? Are you going to celebrate Thanksgiving this year? Oh, yeah. Why would you celebrate Thanksgiving when Thanksgiving is the celebration of slaughtering the North American Indians? And Black people say the same thing every time. Well, That's what it used to be about. But now it's about fellowshipping with family and coming together and blah, 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 blah. The fact remains that that holiday stems from them slaughtering our brothers from the tribe of Gad. You understand? The fact remains that that's where the holiday comes from, and it will never change. You understand? The spirit of that holiday is the same as it's been from the first day it was celebrated. Excuse me. You understand? That holiday will always be about slaughtering the North American Indians. You understand? Just like America will always be about slaughtering the children of Israel. Just like America will always be about having the children of Israel in slavery. Just like America will always be about not giving justice to the people that America stepped on in order to be the greatest superpower on planet Earth at this time. You understand? Salakia. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You understand? You should never trust your enemy, because inevitably you're going to see the wickedness of your enemy, just like inevitably iron is going to rust. Like, you trusting your enemy enough, like, it's a movie, right? Called what was it called? So it's an old Italian mob movie, right? Oh, make sure y'all tune in this Sunday coming up to another episode of Criminals of the Caucus. You understand? I'm gonna either go over a Jewish gangster, a prominent Jewish gangster that a lot of people don't know about, or I'm gonna do an Italian gangster that somebody don't know about. You know, a lot of people don't know about. But make sure y'all tune in. You understand? But like I was saying, it's a movie. It's called I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's a good old school Italian mob movie. You understand? And it's about a young Italian cat. He growing up in a neighborhood, and his mobsters. Robert De Niro plays his father. It's called A Bronx Tale. That's exactly what it's called. It's called A Bronx Tale, right? So the young Italian guy, he ends up meeting this young black sister. You understand? And they like each other, and of course, this is during the time of the 50s and the 60s. You understand? Possibly the 70s. But anyway, Italians have never been too fond of their people marrying so-called Negroes. You understand? Our people, of course, we have always been accepting of other races. You understand? At the detriment to our nation. You understand? But this sister, she liked the young Italian guy. You understand? He's courting her and all of this. Now, her brothers, they understand that we're not supposed to be dealing with those nations of people. You understand? Because the brother wasn't too fond of it. And this was her younger brother. You understand? The younger brother, he ends up being beat bad by the Italian boy's friends. You understand? So when a brother finds out that his older sister is dealing with this Italian dude, the brother spazzed. Like, man, what you doing messing with him? Ooh, all of this type of stuff, right? So the Italian dude trying to plead his case. Look, man, I ain't like my friends. Whatever happened to you, I had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry that it happened to you. Ooh. The black dude, he furious. He like, man, I don't care about none of that. And woo. So he keep going back and forth. So the Italian dude finally get mad and was like, look, I told you I ain't had to do with that. Nigga. Called him a nigga. You understand? And the sister, she like stepped back. And the brother was like, see, I told you. Like, he racist just like the rest of them. You understand? When you trust your enemy, eventually you're going to see how much they hate you. You're going to see how much evil, you understand, he's willing to spew out against you because he's your goddamn enemy. You understand? And that's exactly what's going to happen with every president that blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians trust in this empire. You understand? Barack Obama did nothing for us. You understand? Donald Trump did nothing for us. Donald Trump, yeah, a lot of people was able to get PPP loans in the black community. But what happened to all that money? Went right back to the designer stores. The Edomites got their money back, and now you got charges for getting a falsified PPP loan. Excuse me. You understand? Who else? Bill Clinton came out playing the saxophone. You understand? He done nothing for black people. They came up with the 3 strikes law during Bill Clinton's reign as president in the United States. You understand? His wife Hillary called us super predators. You understand? These people are to not be trusted because the Lord made them our enemies. You understand? I'm going to Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. The book of Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor. The Lord told us, do not envy our oppressor. You understand? And the spirit of voting for somebody who is not our people, and like I said, I don't give a damn if one of them were our people. They still represent this entity called America, which cannot exist without slaughtering us. You understand? Envy thou not the oppressor. The spirit of us going to go vote, go to them ballots, you understand, and try to make a difference, you understand, with our vote, which our vote don't goddamn count, you understand? Because the popular vote does not get the president in. The electoral colleges get these presidents in office, you understand? But the spirit of us voting for a president to try to fix our conditions or believe in the president that's going to fix our conditions in this empire that slaughtered us is us envying the oppressor. That's the spirit of going to go vote. You understand? We want a slice of the American pie. Like we crave to be equal with our oppressor. The Lord say, don't envy your oppressor. Don't be jealous, you understand, of the wealth and power that they have obtained by slaughtering you. You understand? That's what it means to envy somebody, to sit back and look how look at the deliciousness of their lifestyle, and you covet that type of lifestyle. That's why our people go out and vote, because you want to be able to live like Donald Trump. You want to be able to live like our oppressor in this empire. Our sisters want to be able to be in power just like Kamala Harris. You understand? That's why our sisters are so head over heels for Kamala Harris. Oh, it's going to be a first black woman president. This broad ain't black. She told you Negroes that she cooked greens and had to wash them in a bathtub. What type of, that's not no shit niggas is doing. Salakia. You understand? On top of that, if she was black, why we ain't heard shit about reparations from a so-called black woman? Like, you would think that somebody is black, that's black running for president will want justice for their people. You understand? She literally came out and said, look, I'm not finna make policies for stuff that happens strictly for black people. Any policies that I make are going to benefit everybody. Come on, man. That's not the spirit of black people. Even lost niggas, you understand, want to see some type of justice for what happened to our people in the past. You understand? Even some niggas that get high and think they so-called woke want to see justice for what happened to blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You understand? That's why you got all of these riots and these protests, whether they're peaceful or violent. You understand? Most niggas want to see some justice on what happened to the children of Israel. Kamala Harris ain't doing that shit. You understand? If I may, sir, she said reparations look different for everyone. LOL, not my people give us the money. Nah, damn right, sis. I got to clap it up for you there on that one. Damn right, sis. Yeah, man, give us that bag. You understand? Even though the money ain't going to change nothing. You understand? We still gonna get slaughtered. You understand? But it would feel nice to not have to live in the ghetto. You understand? It would feel nice to not have to worry about rent and mortgages. You understand? It would feel nice to be able to do something nice for our families whenever the hell we want to. I mean, goddamn, look at the history of this country. Y'all got filthy wealthy off of the free slave labor that y'all got for over 150 years. You understand? Like, the majority of clothing that's made in this empire is made from cotton. Come on, man. We need at least a piece of the cotton industry. You understand? At least a piece of it. They ain't trying to give niggas none of that. You understand? Not to mention all of the cattle that we raised up for this empire. You understand? Not to mention the fruits and vegetables that we grew to suppress her. You understand? Our Latino brothers and sisters are in the fields today growing fruits and vegetables for the oppressor. You understand? A lot of times, especially out here in California, a lot of times you see the tribe of Issachar on the side of the road selling apples and oranges and shit like that. You understand? Because that's Aubrey. That's that you okay? All right, go sit down. That's like what I want to call it. That's like giving them that's like they a lot of those fruits and vegetables and stuff is stuff that the oppressor just gave away to them on some giving them charity type shit. You understand? But it still don't touch a piece of the industry that these Caucasians have took over. You understand? And let's keep it real. California, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas. This is all Mexico. You understand? But the oppressor still has his foot on the tribe of Issachar's neck, even though he smashed on his land. You understand? And put them in chains. You understand? Put them in cages at the border. And now you got Caucasians like Donald Trump saying Mexicans are criminals. You understand? And we come from shithole countries. You understand? When meanwhile, you wouldn't have a country if it wasn't for Mexicans. You understand? You couldn't call yourself one of the wealthy people of North America if it wasn't for Mexicans being so hospitable to you. You understand? Donald Trump is an evil bastard. And Kamala Harris, she's no different. You understand? Salakia. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. The Lord don't want you to choose the oppressor's ways. You understand? The oppressor's ways is to vote. Like our people, we never voted. That's not our culture. You understand? The men that were picked to lead the nation of Israel was always chosen by the Lord. You understand? Voting got our king, Yahushua Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Christ, killed. That's what a vote will do. A vote will get a black man, you understand, who gives a damn about his nation. A vote will get him killed. You understand? Salakia. We go to Deuteronomy 17 and 15. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17 and verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. The Lord said we should only set a king over us who he chooses. You understand? Reading on. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. You understand? The Lord said, look, in order for somebody to be a king over us, because that's essentially what a president is. It's the king of the United States. You understand? Of course, they got presidential advisors and all of that type of BS going on behind closed doors. But essentially, the president is the king of the United States. The Lord said we should only set a king over us that he chooses. You understand? And furthermore, it has to be out of one of our people. You understand? Nobody that's running for president in the United States, I don't give a damn if he is of the nation of children of Israel. You understand? Nobody that runs for the president of the United States is chosen by the Lord. You understand? Because the Lord says this is the land of filthiness. They're like the Lord said, Salaki, let me get that real quick. I'm gonna come back to this scripture. We get What's that scripture? Habakkuk 2:12. It says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. You understand? The Lord said, destruction to him that build a town with blood. You understand? Donald Trump and his forefathers, as well as Kamala Harris and her forefathers, because if you don't know, she is an actual descendant of slave masters. You understand? And I'm pretty sure if we look into Donald Trump's genealogy and his heritage, I'm pretty sure he got some slave masters in his family as well. You understand? But the Lord said, woe unto him. You understand? That buildeth a town with blood, establish a city by iniquity, destruction. That's what the Lord is bringing to you, descendants of people who conquered this country by blood. You understand? By iniquity. The Lord said he's going to destroy you. You understand? But Salaki, let me get back to Deuteronomy 17 and 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou seek king over thee. Salaki, shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. The Lord said we can't set a stranger over us that's not our brother. You understand? And this is in the law. Meaning, if you go vote, if you went to them polls to go vote for Donald Trump, you understand, or Kamala Harris, you have sinned against God. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible. You understand? The Lord is totally against you setting a heathen up over your people. You understand? Salakia. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Aubrey, you okay? You all right? It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. This is a future prophecy of the children of Israel going into slavery on boats, getting off those boats, being sold as slave men and slave women, and nobody redeeming us. Martin Luther King ain't redeemed you. Malcolm X didn't redeem you. The Black Panthers didn't redeem you. You understand? Nobody redeemed you. Kamala Harris is not going to redeem you. Barack Obama did not redeem you, black people. Like, black people thought Barack Obama was Christ, literally. You understand? Matter of fact, the brother Jamie Foxx brought Barack Obama out on the stage and introduced him as his Lord and Savior. He ain't saved us from a goddamn thing. You understand? You still got, like, George Floyd still got murdered after Barack Obama served 2 terms. We ain't being saved. You understand? The Lord said, no man shall buy you. That word buy is an old English word for redeem. You understand? Nobody has redeemed us out of this hellhole. Kamala Harris ain't going to do it. Donald Trump damn sure ain't going to do it. He wants America to be great again. Ask Donald Trump, when was America great? He might lie to you, but if he was an honest white man, he would tell you America was great in the 1600s. You understand? The late 1500s, 1700s. You understand? That's when America was great, when niggas were slaves. Donald Trump wasn't even alive back then. You understand? So why does he feel that America was great back then? Because Donald Trump understands something that blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians understand as well. What happened in the past happened to us today. Meaning this, Donald Trump understands that his people were in authority when black people, Latinos, and natives were in slavery up under them. Black people, we understand that we want justice for what happened to us back then. You understand? They think about the past just like we think about the past. It's just a little bit different because they was on the top and we was on the bottom. You understand? The same reason why you want justice for what happened to slaves before you were alive is the same reason why Donald Trump wants America to be great again, how it was before he was alive. You understand? And a presidential election is not going to give you justice, blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, but it will give Donald Trump the satisfaction of America being great how it was before he was alive, when his forefathers had you in chains. You understand? Go to Deuteronomy 32 and 7. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Remember the days of old. Remember, presidents had niggas as slaves. Remember, the conquistadors, you understand, and the pilgrims, right? Remember the days of old when they set foot on this land and enslaved the so-called North American Indians. You understand? Gave them smallpox and blankets. Remember the days of old. Remember, America was founded off of slaughtering the Lord's chosen people. Remember, these same people, you understand, that runs for president today, that are descendants of the presidents of the days of old, want the same thing that their forefathers had. Complete dominion over the children of Israel. You understand? They want to put you in chains as well, right? Whether it's physical or mental. You understand? They want to put you in chains as well. You understand? Salaki, remember the days of old. Consider the days of many generations. Ask thy fathers, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell you. You understand? These brothers in this ISUBK under command of General Yana, we are the fathers of the nation of Israel. We are the elders of the nation of Israel. We are the men of wisdom. You understand? We are, Salaki, we are the men who have ancient wisdom about what happened to the children of Israel, right? We the ones who telling you that you the people from the Bible. We the ones who telling you that a vote is not going to change your conditions in this empire. You understand? We're going to tell you all about slavery. We're going to tell you all about the slaughter of the North American Indians. We're going to tell you about our babies being gator bait down there in Florida. You understand? We're going to tell you about them cutting our feet off, our rods, you understand? Snatching the babies, you understand, from out of our sister's womb, you understand? And unaliving the babies. We're going to tell you how America lynched us, you understand, and burned us at the stake. This is that same country who you voting for presidents. Yes, they had presidential elections when niggas was in chains. 1776, July 4th. You understand? The so-called independence of America from Great Britain, right? They had a president back then. And you know what happened? They still killed niggas. They popped fireworks and hung us on trees. It's the same thing. America is never going to change. You understand? And with this presidential election, whether it's Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, the same fate is going to happen to the children of Israel. We still gonna get slaughtered on the streets. You understand? You still gonna get racial profiled. You understand? You still gonna be first fired, last hired. You understand? We still gonna have sisters unaliving their babies in abortion clinics because they have been indoctrinated by the Christian church. Look at this broad Kamala Harris. She talking about she pro-life. My body, my choice is not pro-life. That's pro-unaliving babies. You understand? It's still going to be business as usual. You understand? You still going to have brothers being chased by the police. I got an app on my phone called what is called? What is it called? It's called the Citizens app. Yeah, Citizens app. There's so much crime. Like every time you hear ping on my phone, that's damn near the Citizens app telling me some crime going on in the neighborhood that I live in. You understand? You still gonna have racist police officers pulling people out their car, beating the hell out of them. You understand? You still gonna have gang violence. You're still gonna have poverty, right? We still gonna have the worst school systems in the ghetto. Everything is going to be exactly the same, whether it's Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. You understand? Because your vote don't count, and voting does not matter. Not for us. Go to Jeremiah 40:3. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 40. Hold on, is that what I want? Oh, 4:3. Excuse me. You all right? Let's start at verse 1. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, and verse 1. If thou wilt return, O Israel, saith the Lord, return unto me. And if thou wilt put away thine abominations out of my sight, then thou shalt not remove. You understand? The Lord is saying, return to him, O children of Israel. Put the abominations out of your sight, and you will not remove. Meaning you're not going to remove from being in the Lord's good graces. You're not going to be removed from being in our own homeland, living as a free nation. But if we keep looking to vote for the next president, you understand, which is the abomination in the Lord's sight, we still gonna get the short end of the stick right here in this empire. You understand? Verse 2. And thou shalt swear, the Lord liveth, in truth, in judgment, and in righteousness, and the nations shall bless themselves in him, and in him shall they glory. For thus saith the Lord to the men of Judah and Jerusalem, break up your fallow ground and sow not among thorns. The Lord is telling us to get out of this mind frame of coming together with the rest of these nations. That's what it means to sow with thorns. You understand? These nations is going to be a thorn in our side no matter what we vote for. You understand? He said, get away from them, right? Salakia, verse 4. Circumcise yourselves to the Lord, and take away the foreskin of your heart, ye men of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem. Yes, my Salakia, lest my fury come forth like fire, and burn that none can quench, because of the evil of your doings. The Lord has said that he's going to destroy us for the evils that we doing. He telling us, he giving us an ultimatum. Look, bro, come up out of this, unless my fury come burning forth with fire because of the evils of your doings. It's evil as hell to vote for Kamala Harris if you're a Black, Latino, or Native American Indian, when the Lord chose Christ to be our king. You understand? And we still gonna keep getting destroyed in this empire because we don't trust in the Lord. We trust in the politics of our enemies. You understand? Salakia. Declare ye in Judah and publish in Jerusalem and say, blow ye the trumpet in the land, cry, gather together and say, assemble yourselves and let us go into the defense cities. Set up the standard toward Zion. Retire, stay not, for I will bring evil from the north and a great judgment. The Lord said, look, retire from being a goddamn so-called African American. Get away from that BS, because the Lord is going to destroy this place. You understand? Salakia. The lion has come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. That's Christ. You understand? Christ is on his way. We gotta separate ourselves from the ideology of being Americans, from the ideology of, did you go out and vote today? Did your vote count? All of that is bullshit. Excuse my French. You understand? Because nothing is going to save us. But coming back to the customs, you understand, and the commandments of our Lord, right? He is going forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy city shall be laid waste without an inhabitant. You sit up here voting for America, you understand, voting for the next president, thinking somebody that don't give a damn about your nation is going to please you, when the Lord is finna make this whole place desolate. It ain't gonna be no such thing as Washington, D.C. The White House is going to be obliterated when Christ comes back. You understand? They don't know. Christ don't give a damn about no goddamn Senate House. You understand? No senators, no politicians. He don't care about none of that. You understand? Because the Lord sent him on a mission to destroy this place for what it did to the children of Israel. You understand? Salakia. I'm going to drop that. Go to Jeremiah 22 and 22. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 22 and verse 22, and it reads, the wind shall eat up all thy pastors. You understand? Destruction from the four corners of the earth. It's going to come and eat up all your pastors. Because your pastors is the one that's perpetuating this behavior of voting. You understand? Your pastor is the one that's telling you, oh, man, how you going to make a difference if you don't vote? Which is nonsense, which is BS. You understand? Our people have been voting for years. Nothing has changed. You understand? Salakia. And thy lovers shall go into captivities. Yo, children of Israel, your lovers are going to go into captivity. The Caucasians, they going into captivity. The Lord is saying that they're our lovers because we have committed adultery on our Heavenly Father by getting into bed spiritually with the rest of these nations. You understand? Whether it's an Arab, you understand? Whether it's a so-called East Indian, you understand? Whether it's a Caucasian, which is an Edomite, according to the Bible, whether it's a Polynesian, you understand? Asian, you understand? The Lord said, our lovers, the people that the children of Israel love, want to be like, covet the power that they have and the money and the lust that they have. You understand? They going into captivity. All right? So it makes no sense to vote for a damn Donald Trump because the fate of his nation is to be a goddamn slave. You understand? But the Lord going to do something worse to us. He not going to put us in chains no more. We going to die with them damn lovers. You understand? The lovers that get slaughtered, blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, unfortunately, the Lord said 2/3 of our people are going to perish. You understand? Because we just can't get right. We just got to eat the pork. We got to eat the shrimp, the crab, the lobster. You understand? These Asians, they got to be your partners. You understand? These Arabs, the store man that's selling you blunts. Aki, he got to be your folks. You understand? Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, they have to rule over you. And the Lord has said he's going to destroy us with our lovers for that very reason. You understand? So like it. Surely then shalt thou be ashamed and confounded for all thy wickedness. You put your trust in America. And then when the people that run America go into slavery, you're going to be sitting there looking dumb as hell and confounded. Like, oh, shit, I done fucked up. I made a terrible mistake. You understand? Salakia. I'm going to drop that. Jeremiah 30 and 14. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 14. All thy lovers have forgotten thee. Them same lovers, they forgot you. Kamala Harris, she forgot you. She don't give a damn about y'all getting reparations. She forgot about you. You understand? Donald Trump, reparations where? They don't give a damn about what you've been through in the past. You understand? The people that love you, they have forgot you. The ones that you married to yourself to spiritually, you understand? When your people get into a jam, or when you get into a jam, where they at? Nowhere to be found. They forgot about your ass. You understand? For I have wounded thee with a wound of an enemy. The Lord has wounded us with a wound of an enemy. Just while we getting slaughtered in the streets by racist police officers. Every other weekend, we got to turn around to somebody else saying, "Oh, say their names." Another killing in the black community due to police brutality, because the Lord has did what? The Lord has wounded thee with a wound, wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. The Lord destroying the children of Israel for us sinning against our God and wanting to be like and with these nations. And what do these nations do? All thy lovers have forgotten thee. When the Lord put the wrath on the children of Israel, you think an Asian finna come help you? You think a Caucasian finna come help you? You think an East Indian, an Arab, a Polynesian, an African, you think these people gonna come help you? Ain't nobody marching for the children of Israel being slaughtered by these police officers. You don't see not one Asian, Hindu, or African marching up the street saying, "Man, we need to give these niggas reparations for them being in slavery for so goddamn long and them receiving no justice because your lovers have forgotten about you." Salakia. I got a couple more precepts and then I'm going to end it. Let's go to John the 11th chapter. Let me show you what voting gets you. Let me show you what voting gets you. It's the book of John, chapter 11 and verse, where I'm going to start at? Start verse 45. Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Yahushua did believed on him. So you got a lot of Israelites that seen all of the miracles that Christ did. Feeding thousands of people, waking people from the dead, all of this type of stuff. And then they start to believe in him. Damn, we should repent. Damn, we have sinned against the Lord. Damn, we should keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Damn, we should stop trying to be like these Romans. You understand? Verse 46. But some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told them what Yahushua had done. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, "What do we do? For this man doeth many miracles." So they heard what Christ was doing and they had a council. They came together. You understand? Just like a Senate does. You understand? Just like what's it called? What's it called? Grand jury. I believe that's what it's called. But they came together like a political party does. You understand? And they strategizing on what they should do about Christ. Everybody is coming together with ideas and they saying what they should do about Christ. Right? If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take both our place and nation. They said, "Look, man, we got to do something about this nigga. Because if we let him keep doing what he's doing, everybody's going to believe in what he says to do. And the Romans are going to come kill us and take our seats from us." These niggas was worried about being in power up under the Romans. You understand? Just like you got Christian pastors that tell you, "Oh, don't listen to them ISUBK niggas. Them niggas tripping. Your vote count. You need to make a difference by voicing your opinion on who you need to be your next president." This is the same thing that these niggas was doing back in the day. You understand? The Pharisees. the religious leaders, the people with influence that was set up by our enemies, sellouts, wicked niggas. Matter of fact, I got the perfect precept for that. Go to First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. These niggas said the same shit as TD Jakes is saying to you today. Remember P. Diddy was like, vote or die? The Lord said, in those days went there out wicked men of Israel who persuaded many. Ain't black people trying to tell us to vote? Ain't they trying to persuade us to go vote? You understand? To make a covenant with these heathens? This the same thing, the same type of shit that was going on back then during the Greek and Roman Empire. You understand? The Greek Empire being before the Roman Empire, but I pulled a precept from the Greek Empire because we talking about the Roman Empire because we lived in the new revised Roman Empire right here in 2024. You understand? They persuaded many, saying, let's go make a covenant with the heathen. Basically, man, look, we need to go vote and do what we got to do to be in this society. You understand? Same type of BS that's going on today. So, like, going back to the book of John, the 11th chapter. Where was I at? John 11 and chapter 49. And one of them, named Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, said unto them, ye know nothing at all. Caiaphas like, bro, y'all niggas is dumb. Y'all niggas don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't, like y'all think that it's bad that this dude is going to die. Caiaphas like basically like, man, let that nigga keep doing what he doing. Because Caiaphas understood one thing. Caiaphas understood, you come up against that Roman Empire, them white boys are going to kill you. And Caiaphas, he was all for it. Go ahead. Let him be slaughtered. Because if they kill him, we still won't have our place. Reading on. Verse 50. Listen what Caiaphas said. Boy, this was an evil bastard. Nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people and that the whole nation perish not. He like, y'all niggas know, y'all not even thinking about what's really going on. Caiaphas said it's expedient for this nigga to die for the nation so the whole nation don't perish. He's not saying this in a righteous manner. He's not saying that Christ has to die for us to be redeemed back to the Most High God. Caiaphas is saying if they kill this nigga, or we vote to kill this nigga, or we vote to have him killed, then the rest of us are going to still be in our seats of power. You understand? So one man, yes, he should die for the nation. Because when they get rid of this nigga right here, who kicking up all this ruckus about separating for the Romans, are we still gonna have our seats and he gonna be a dead man? Verse 51. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Jesus should die for that nation. He not really talking about Christ dying for us to be redeemed back to the Lord. He's talking about Christ dying because he knows when they vote to put Christ to death, these Romans are going to do exactly just that, and they still gonna have their place as high priest. You understand? They still gonna have their place as the ruling party over the children of Israel up under the Romans. Verse 52. And not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in the children of God that were scattered abroad. Verse 53. This is voting right here. Then from that day forth, they took counsel together for to put him to death. They voted that Christ die. You understand? And eventually, that's what happened to Christ. I'm gonna jump to John the 19th chapter. You understand? They voted for Christ to die during that council. Niggas. Just like niggas is telling you, oh, I voted today. Or that's why, like, when you look at the spirit of black people that's on the left-hand side of things, that's wicked, that loves the oppressor to be over them, they always have had the same spirit since the days of old. The same niggas that was in the wilderness that was saying, man, look, man, this nigga Moses brought us out here to die. Man, bruh, we should have stayed in Egypt. I miss the garlic and onions and the flesh pots. That's the same. These are the same niggas, you understand, that live today. They have the same spirit that they had in the days of old. You understand? Barakatah Yahweh Shah, that the Lord has mercy on niggas. You understand? Because if not, we would all perish because of this same type of goddamn spirit. The Lord don't just deal with people individually. The Lord deals with people as nations. You understand? All of us had to serve out a punishment, even though a lot of us was righteous. You understand? And just like you had wicked niggas back in the days of old, from us leaving up out of there, you understand, to the times of Nehemiah, right? To the Greek Empire, you understand, to the Roman Empire, all the way up until America, you understand? It's the same thing over and over and over again. You understand? The book of John, chapter 19 and verse 1. Salakia. Then Pilate therefore took Yahushua and scourged him, and the soldiers platted a crown of thorns and put it on his head, and they put on him a purple robe and said, "Hail, King of the Jews," and they smote him with their hands. So they making a mockery of Christ. After these niggas voted that Christ should be unalived, you understand? Eventually he was captured by Pontius Pilate, you understand? And the Roman soldiers. And they made a mockery out of him. Put a crown of thorns on his head and put a purple robe on his head, you understand? Put a purple robe on his back for you IUIC niggas who wear purple. You understand? They put that on our king to mock him, you goddamn dummies. You understand? But you chose that to be your colors for your fake Israelite group. You understand? Which is wicked as hell, because you ain't doing nothing but mocking Christ too. And I'm sure a lot of you niggas voted too, because you ain't nothing but Christians. But Salak, I don't want to spend too much time on them traitors. Verse 4, Pilate therefore went forth again and said unto them, "Behold, I bring him forth to you, that ye may know that I find no fault in him." This Caucasian man said, "I'm bringing him to y'all because I don't find any fault in him." You understand? But remember, Caiaphas and the council that they had, they said, "Let's put this nigga to death." This Roman, you understand, is saying, "I don't find no fault in him. He didn't do anything wrong, but y'all want him killed." Then came Yahushua forth wearing the crown of thorns and the purple robe. And Pilate said unto them, "Behold the man." When the chief priests therefore and officers saw him, they cried out, saying, "Crucify him, crucify him." Pontius saith unto them, "Take ye him and crucify him, for I find no fault in him." These high priests came out like, "Man, kill him. Kill this nigga." Pontius like, "Bro, y'all get him. I don't find no fault in him. I'm not finna kill him. Y'all do it." Verse 7, the Jews answered him, "We have a law, and by our law he ought to die, because he made himself the Son of God." Now, he didn't make himself the Son of God. The Lord chose him to be the Son of God. You understand? He didn't reign over the children of Israel at all. You understand? Nor did he set himself up in position to be called the king of the children of Israel. And nobody voted for him to be the king of the children of Israel. The Lord chose him. You understand? Verse 8, when Pilate therefore heard that saying, he was the more afraid, and went again into the judgment hall and said unto Yahushua, "Whence art thou?" But Yahushua gave him no answer. Then said Pilate unto him, "Speakest thou not unto me? Knowest thou not that I have the power to crucify thee and have power to release thee. Man, Christ he didn't even want to talk to this boy. He didn't even want to talk to this white boy. The white boy like, damn, you don't want to talk to me? Like, bro, I'm trying to get you up out of here. You don't want to talk to me? This is what Christ said. Yahweh shall answer, thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Therefore, he that delivered me unto thee hath the greater sin. He said, look, you ain't got no power over me. You understand? Only if it came from the Lord. So the nigga that delivered me to you, you understand? He got a greater sin than you. You understand? Verse 12. And from thenceforth Pilate sought to release him. But the Jews cried out, saying, if thou let this man go, thou art not Caesar's friend. Whosoever maketh himself a king speaketh against Caesar. These niggas was wicked as hell. He said, look, if you let Jesus go, they said, look, if you let this nigga go, if you let Yahushua go, you understand? He says, then you ain't Caesar's friend. Anybody that makes themselves a king is speaking against Caesar. Look at the Stockholm syndrome of these niggas. You understand? Wicked as hell. Salakia. When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he brought Yahushua forth and sat down in the judgment seat in a place that is called the pavement, but in Hebrew, Gabbatha. And it was the preparation of the Passover, and about the 6th hour. And he said unto the Jews, behold your king. But they cried out, away with him, crucify him. Pilate said unto them, shall I crucify your king? The chief priests answered, we have no king but Caesar. These niggas was talking about crucifying. This is the vote that got got our king, Yahushua Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Christ, killed. You understand? Christ was killed because of a vote. Read on. Then delivered he him therefore unto them to be crucified, and they led Yahushua, and they took Yahushua and led him away. And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called Golgotha in Hebrew, which is called in Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him and 2 others with him, either side one, and Yahushua in the midst. You understand? But that's it on that. Christ died because of a vote. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, no matter who you vote for, you still gonna die in this empire. Thus saith the Lord, because we choose to trust in the politics of our enemies versus trusting in what the Lord gave us in an example to be a righteous person in Christ. With that being said, Yahweh Shem Yahweh brought a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar la thumb by Shem Yahweh to the sisters. Shalom, Israel.